Hello guys, today we're going to do the step up battles on the new set Eevee Growth. Today in this video we're going to do for the fire solo battles. Starting off with the beginner solo battle against Tottacat here. We're also trying to get all the tasks done. This one needs 1 water type KO as well as 3 basics. For this I'm going to choose my very interesting Pokémon Sharpedo deck here, and let's go for it. Why do I choose this? Because Pokémon can actually deal a lot of damage. This is like a beginner type battle, so I think he's gonna do pretty well here, especially with his ability, of course. Okay, we get to go first, which is not the best, but should be still pretty good. We at least have Professor to start with. We also got a Carnivana, so that's pretty good. We can evolve pretty early on. Okay, basic Pokemon of the opponent. Let's see. Double Pokeballs. Okay. We need 1 more basic for the task, so that's something to keep in mind, and we got it. I quickly think, do I need to give the poison barb? We do 40 if we get attacked. I guess we don't really need to poison barb right now, since we get a 2-hit KO anyway. I guess if it evolves, it might matter a little bit more, so I'm actually gonna give the poison barb to Pokémon. Let's attack. 40 damage. We also have Eevee for the heal, so if we take damage, we can heal everything back up. I could technically also switch out into my other Pokémon instead and keep the reader for later on. I guess that could be a play, but we would lose out on the energy. No, I'm just gonna attack. We don't need it right now. I actually should have given it the energy to Sharpedo instead to the second Pokémon. Yeah, Lillipup shouldn't KO us with 1 energy, right? Okay. Okay, the poison will be healed by the leftovers. Oh wait, I guess the leftovers trigger first. Let's give Sharpedo almost activated Eevee, which we didn't want quite yet. Let's retreat for now, get my other Pokémon in. Attack. Why did I do that? Because I can get more value with Eevee and heal multiple Pokemon at the same time. Okay, 40 damage with Stuffle. Can be annoying, of course, but we have Sharpedo and we get another Poison Barb with Sharpedo, or for Sharpedo here. It should make it quite easy. Without an evolution line, we should win this easily. Let's flip it. It doesn't really matter. I guess we got rid of the energy, which will be gone anyway. Okay, Stuffle does 40 damage, but we can easily heal 40 damage as well. We got the poison, and with the poison we win anyway, so this is pretty easy. Pokeball, I don't have any basic Pokemons anymore, so let's heal everything back up. Oh, I need energy on them so that they get healed. Oops, I totally forgot about that. But now 50 damage, we got the poison damage as well. We didn't get a discard of energy, but the poison damage is enough, so we win. Both tests are finished as well, so We brought our water type Pokemon as well as knock out the Pokemon. Okay, let's get into the next difficulty. Next difficulty is against Fleareon. So for this one, I'm gonna choose this Blastoise Manaphy with origin from Palkia. We have Pokeballs, Communication, Cape, and Trainer cards here. We need to knock out with 2 water types. We have to put a stage 1 as well as win in 14 turns. I think this was a deck I built before Rare Candy, so we're gonna play it without and see how this goes. I mean, we need to play a stage 1 anyway, so let's see. Ooh, we have both Squirtles. Okay, that's pretty good. Would have been great if we had Manaphy, so we can build up on that. But this is also not too bad. We can deal a lot of damage on Litten because we go second. And we cannot get damage in return as well, which is pretty good. Okay, let's see. Opponent starts with double Pokeball and Research. Ooh, we also get Raw Turtle. That's pretty good. Let's get one of our basic Pokemons out. Manaphy. I guess I can play one of them. I guess the last Pokemon which I still have in deck is Origin Palkia as well as the second Manaphy. Manaphy. Okay, let's see who gets the energy. Looks like it's Salazzle, which does 40 damage. Luckily, we have Raw Turtle here and Blastoise, so even Salazzle should not be a threat because we have that big amount of HP on our back, which should make it quite easy. Okay, we do 100 damage with the Hydro Zuka, so we can knock out anyone next turn. Okay, we took a little bit of damage, which is fine. Ooh, we get our second EX Blastoise. Let's put it in play. Give him the cape as well, because who else is gonna use it anyway? Go for the Hydro Bazooka. Get the instant knockout. Now Torkoal should come in. Or Fleareon maybe, but it doesn't really make a difference. Okay, Scovet, actually the Pokemon which I thought would not come in. I guess Grandad doesn't get killed, but we actually have Sabrina, which will put Torkoal in. We give the 4th energy, which does make a big difference. But go for the Blastoise Hydro Bazooka and get the 3rd point with this deck as well. And we should have done all the missions, all the tasks. Let's see. Again, very easy win. We get 2 knockouts with water types. Stage 1 was in play as well as the 14th turn win. Now to the next difficulty. Okay, for the next difficulty, we're gonna use the same deck again. We have to knock out 2 times with water type. We have to do 100 or more damage with 1 attack. 14 turns again and not give any points away. Let's see if we can actually pull this off with this Blastoise deck. We got pretty lucky last time. Okay, but sadly we are going first, so that might not be the best. I guess we got Manaphy, which can allow us to build up decent amount of energy as well. There's a Salandit on the opponent's side. Let's see, I could go just for Squirtle energy because I could bring Raw Turtle on very easily as well. So let's see if this works. Okay, we got 1. I guess 1 is better than nothing, so that's pretty good. Of course, we could have put energy on Manaphy as well, but that didn't really would help us out too much there. There's no evolution, so I guess we will not be KO'd anyway, so it does make sense. I guess if we get another water type, we can definitely go for energy on Manaphy instead. Okay, we got Origin Palkia, which is pretty decent. We play War Turtle here, give energy to Manaphy. We should survive one attack of anything, giving both our Pokemons one energy each here. So, building out Blastoise. There is a Fleareon EX, which is gonna be the big threat here. Okay, we have another Squirtle. I'm not gonna go for play this Squirtle quite yet. Also not going for fishing for my... I could go Sabrina, so my opponent is forced to retreat or give me another turn of energy. So I'm going to go for that. Manaphy will give us a little bit of energy on both our Pokemon. If we could get Fleareon out, that would be good. I guess this wasted one turn. But now Combust will help out Fleareon. Okay, this means I have to bring out Palkia. This of course is going to be difficult. We gave the point away. We got another War Turtle. So we see how this goes. I still have one Manaphy. That's the reason why I don't want to go for the communication quite yet. Okay, let's see. Can we get the KO immediately? Doesn't look like it, but this is also fine. Doesn't really matter since Fleareon can knock us out either way if it comes in. Actually, Salazzle just can retreat into Fleareon, so pretty much no cost at all, which I didn't know. Okay, now Palkia. This puts me in a pretty bad spot. We need to get Blastoise here and see if we can get a knockout. Okay, actually, Fleareon can get energy. Okay, we actually got Blastoise, so it doesn't really matter. We can just go for Blastoise here. Give him the 5th water energy, which gives our Hydro Bazooka 60 extra damage with the type advantage. We do 180 damage and get the knockout on Fleareon EX. Pretty nice. Now Salazzle is very low. Don't see a way where we can lose this anymore. Eevee EX, I guess that's kind of nice, but even retreating or biting on Blastoise is not gonna save Eevee there. Now we can easily, I guess, put War Turtle, give him a little bit energy, but finish this with the Hyrule Bazooka and also win this fight against the advanced Fleareon fight here. And we did a few of the tasks here as well, with 2 knockouts, 100 or more damage with 1 attack, and the turn win. And now let's go into the expert battle. Now for the expert battle against Fleareon and Fleareon EX deck. I'm gonna choose a deck which can get the free rarity or lower restriction and maybe get the 12th turn, and without the point will be possible not available. I cannot go for the grass deck because that's gonna take a lot of tries. I think this is the Riolu Marshadow Machamp deck here I'm gonna use, and let's see how this goes. This is a pretty decent deck for like 3-star or low. I could also use the Mewtwo Sharpedo deck I used at the beginning for that, but I think that's definitely a little bit weaker than what I'm gonna use right now. I actually think this might be a little bit worse since my Shadow doesn't have the power he usually has in this, because 100 damage is usually not enough to KO Fleareon, so that's like the big drawback I have here. It would be pretty decent if we can somehow knock out like a Eevee, but I don't think we'll get to that. Luckily, Torkoal needs a lot of energy to retreat, so I don't think Machop will be defeated that easily. Okay, we get a second Machop, so we are building up our Marshadow for the revenge knockout. Hopefully, let's see. Torkoal kind of tanks everything right now. Fleareon gets built up here. We finally get a research, which is good. If we get the rare candy, that would be perfect. Nope. Another Pokeball. I could either go Shadow or Riolu. Yeah, let's play Riolu. Maybe we get our Lucario next turn, so we can do a little bit more extra damage. Don't actually know if I want to play Lucario. Ooh, Leaf. Ooh, that's kinda bad right now, because I'm not doing enough damage to Fleareon, and I don't have anything to back it up. I guess we have a little bit of time because Fleareon discards energy, so if we want it back, it kinda needs to take a little bit of damage. Okay, we could actually use Sabrina, but I think that's not a great choice to go for right now. So we just go for the revenge, hoping the Fleareon needs to use its ability. Okay, there comes another draw 2, which is pretty bad for us. Eevee comes in. I'm afraid of a second Fleareon actually. This heals Fleareon, which is okay. We can KO it with my Shadow still, even with 2. Comes another potion? No. Combust, takes damage, KOs my Shadow. But we can KO it with the second Mesh Shadow quite easily now. So that's a good thing. And now I have to hope there's no second Fleareon EX in hand. Okay, we got also Machoke, but we are missing our energy to really pressure with Machamp here, or Machoke. Okay, Shadow did decent damage here, or like knocked out Fleareon. Okay, he goes for Eevee EX without the energy, so that's a little bit better for us, because if it turns into a Fleareon or Fleareon EX, it will not be an immediate threat. Rocky Helmet can be annoying, but I don't see how it's gonna retreat. And we finally got Lucario. We can go into Machoke, get Machamp in. Question is, I give the cape to my Shadow just so he can survive maybe a random attack, which I'm not expecting. Okay, this does 16 damage thanks to Lucario's ability, so we can 2-hit Fleareon, and next turn we can retreat and finish it with Machamp, hopefully. So let's see. Okay, there's the Fleareon EX, but now the Fleareon in the active spot has to retreat. Is there another leaf? That would be crucial. Okay, no leaf, which makes this pretty good. We give the energy to Machamp. We can easily retreat. The energy doesn't matter anymore, and with the power press, we defeat Fleareon. I guess my Shadow could have done it as well, but now we win. with Machamp at the end and got the free rarity or below only as well. Did we get the turn task done as well? Let's see. We were a little too slow, but we got at least the free rarity or below task done. That's for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.